You're trying to remember my name, aren't you, Spence?
No, it'll come to me. Hold on a second.
I'll give you a hint. I used to visit here every summer. My grandmother had a little cottage on the lake. It's been about 12 years since I was last here.
Kate! Kate Williams!
It's been a while, hasn't it, Spence?
Well, I'll be damned. What brings you back here?
Oh, one of life's little ironies. You heard that Jeff and I divorced?
I heard stories.
I'm sure you did. And I'm sure you knew that my grandmother Jessie passed away a few months ago.
I was so sorry to hear about Jessie. A good woman. A kind woman.
Yes. Well, that's why I'm here this weekend. She left me her cottage in the will. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to keep it or to sell it.
Sell it! Now, why would you do a thing like that?
Have you forgotten? I haven't. It holds some bad memories for me.
But some good memories too, right?
Oh, sure, Spence. So how have you been?
Oh, pretty fair. Getting old. But I still get around. Besides, it's not as busy around here as it used to be. People don't come through here anymore.
Well, why do you think that is?
Folks that lived down near the lake moved away. Some people don't like it here after they've been here a while. You've heard all those old stories.
Yes. I suppose that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back here this weekend.
What do you mean?
Spence, do you know what it means to face your demons?
Well, I haven't had a drink in years, if that's what you mean.
Not exactly, but close.
That'll be $8, Kate.
Thanks, Spence. Sure, I'll see you around.
Welcome back, Kate.
Here we are, Ghost. Your new home. For now, at least. Nice antique, Ghost. A lot of things here worth saving.
Can you see it?
Excuse me?
I said, can you see it? I just rode past it.
Past what?
The spire. You remember the story about the old church steeple, don't you?
I vaguely remember.
Vaguely? How could you forget? That story's a classic.
Would you like me to get the boat hook for you?
No, that's okay. Thanks. Hi, I'm Colleen O'Hanlon. I live right over there across the lake.
Kate Williams, nice to meet you.
Are you new to the area, Kate?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
I used to spend summers here when I was a kid, and even sometimes when I got older. My grandmother used to live here.
Up in that cottage there? You know, I've always loved that quaint little place.
My grandmother was Jessie Williams.
Oh, sure, I remember her. She was a sweet little lady. But I seem to recall that she kept to herself mostly.
How long have you lived here?
Oh, this is just a summer home for my husband and I. You see, he's a writer and I'm an artist. We just find it so peaceful here. It's a real escape from the city, don't you think?
I suppose it can be peaceful. But what about the spire?
That's one of the first stories I heard when I got here. You see, 7 years ago, when my husband and I first moved here for the summer, all the locals told us about Father Merrow. Now, you do realize, of course, that the lake is named after him.
Right. Wasn't he supposed to have been some sort of evil spirit or something?
No. No, he was a real person, all right, and he lived here around the 1800s. But that, of course, is when the lake wasn't so big.
How does a lake get bigger?
You must have heard this story. The men of the village blew up the dam and flooded the whole village of Merrow. And that included Father Merrow's church.
Why would they do such a thing?
Well, it seems that Father Merrow and some of the villagers, or his congregation, if you will, were, evil. Anyway, they were into practicing some of those strange pagan rites, which to me actually sounds like a lot of fun. But anyway, it seems that most of the women in the village became his disciples. So of course there were strange whisperings about sexual orgies going on. And of course they also had contact with the fairies.
Yes. I remember some of the fairy stories about this place.
Ah, well, to people with an Irish background like me, those stories are fascinating. But I've also drawn some of our local fairies. They're water spirits, you know.
So I recall. But what about the steeple?
Ah, there's the rub. It appears that the church and the few houses that made it into a village are still under the water, completely intact. And every 7 years when there's a drought, you can actually see the spire poking up out of the water. Now, this is the first time in 6 years since Kevin and I made this our summer home I've actually been able to see it. Do you want me to show it to you?
Oh, you don't have to go to any trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Come on, get in the boat with me. You know, you must have been really sheltered when you were a kid.
What do you mean?
Well, not to know more about the story of Father Marrow and the church. I thought everybody was familiar with that story.
Well, my grandmother tried to keep some things from us when we were children.
That's too bad.
Yes, it is.
Well, here we are.
This is for real.
If the water wasn't so murky, you'd be able to see all the way down to the bottom. You'll notice that there's no cross at the top. I guess Father Marrow and his congregation decided it didn't fit in with their plans.
Fascinating.
I suppose your grandmother kept the rest of the story from you.
What?
Well, every 7 years when there's a drought, the spire sticks out of the water. That's when they come in.
When who comes out?
Father Marrow and his friends, of course.
You don't mean it.
Of course I do. I mean, I spent the whole summer here waiting for them. Am I creeping you out, Kate?
Maybe a little.
Oh. Well, you want to head back to shore?
Why don't you come up to the cottage?
Okay, deal.
So tell me, Kate, have you decided what you're going to do with this place? Keep it or sell it?
I'm not sure yet. There are a lot of good memories here, and a few bad ones.
Oh?
But never mind that. So, you're an artist?
Oh, yeah, watercolors mainly. I've had a few shows in the city, but nothing major. Now, if we had to live on the money I brought in from our watercolors... Now, Kevin, he's the one who brings home the bacon. He's a film critic for the New Yorker magazine, as well as some other publications.
Really? That must be so exciting.
Oh, yeah. Well, we get some passes to some of the best shows in town, as well as some of the worst. Well, listen, enough about me. What's your specialty, Kate? Now, I know a creative person when I see one.
I'm an artist also,
Oh.
specifically a graphic designer.
Mm-hmm.
I freelance for a lot of corporations.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. You know, we have so much to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But, darn, but I guess we're not going to do it now. It's getting kind of late, and if I don't get home pretty soon, Kevin's going to think I drowned or something. So, Kate, it was really great meeting you. And you know, when you get settled, you'll have to come over and have dinner with Kevin and I.
Oh, that would be great. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too, Kate. Thanks for the coffee.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Kate, this is my husband, Kevin. Kevin, this is Kate.
Pleased to meet you, Kate. Colleen has told me all about her new friend in very excited terms. Come on in, dinner's waiting.
Great to meet you, Kevin. What a lovely place you have.
Well, we like it, don't we, Colleen?
Oh, our escape from the world.
Do you two know Spence, the old guy who runs the general store?
Sure. Where do you think we get our groceries?
Well, he told me a lot of people have moved away from here over the past couple of years, but they didn't like some of the stories.
Oh. Well, those stories don't bother us. In fact, we love them.
Colleen loves them more than I do. She's actually more of a true Celtic than I am. My wife loves her ghost stories.
Oh, but not just the ghost deer. Fairy folk, too.
Well, I can understand why some people get creeped out around here. I found something very odd at the edge of the lake yesterday.
Really? What was it?
A skull of some sort. Although what kind, I couldn't tell you.
You should sketch it.
I did better than that. I brought it home.
You did? I don't think the fairies are going to like that, Kate. Tell us, what does it look like?
Well, for want of a better word, like the skull of a dragon.
Kate, have you been watching a lot of films lately? You know, with CGI effects?
Don't mind my husband. Everything is a movie to him. But you know, Kate, you really should have brought it with you.
I would have, but I don't like to touch it. I don't know. musty and dusty, and it doesn't smell especially good either.
Sounds like some of our neighbors.
Speaking of that, who's the man who lives in the cottage just down the lake from you? I saw him the first day I arrived here.
Oh, that's Edgar. Edgar Van Dam. Good stories, you want. He's got 'em all.
But the only problem is getting him to stop once he starts talking. I'm afraid Kevin doesn't like him very much.
It isn't that I don't like him, darling. He's just a bit weird, that's all.
What do you mean?
Oh, he doesn't sacrifice babies in the moonlight or anything. He's just a bit eccentric. He actually used to be quite a poet. Now he's just the poet laureate of Merrill's Lake, and his place is pretty run down. You'll see him wandering about day and night all alone. Sometimes he talks to himself. But he knows the history of this lake backwards and forwards. Says he's felt the presence of Father Merrow and his comrades.
Is he serious?
He seems to be, but he's harmless enough. You know, I had an idea. Why don't we go out on the deck with our wine? Maybe we'll get a glimpse of the good father ourselves.
My wife, the ghost hunter.
What a beautiful night.
The water's dead calm, as they say.
I hate that expression.
Dead calm? Why, do you find it morbid?
You know, Kate, the water's never totally calm. There's always something going on beneath the surface.
That's deep.
Very funny. Shh! What is it, Kate?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I thought I heard something. There it is again.
Sounded like a loon to me.
That was no bird. It sounded like a... Colleen, do any children live here on the lake?
Not anymore. In the summertime, we used to have visitors, and they would oftentimes bring children. But they haven't come around here in a long time.
Why did you think that?
I thought I heard a child's cry.
I think Kevin's right. I think it was a loon, Kate.
Of course. That must be it.
Well, now, I knew this lake was haunted, but I've never heard anyone actually call for a ghost before.
I'm sorry, mister.
Van Dam. But please, call me Edgar.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare your fish, Edgar. I'm Kate Williams. From the cottage just down the lake.
Now, it takes a lot to scare a fish, Miss Williams. But if you don't mind my asking...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not explaining myself very well. Ghost is my white cat. You haven't seen him, have you?
Oh, no. Haven't seen any fish for that matter, either.
He got out of the cottage. Somehow there was a window open. Although, for the life of me, I can't remember opening it.
Well, these things happen.
Well, if you see him, please let me know.
I will. Kate, have we met before?
I don't think so.
Ah. Well, I do hope you find your cat.
Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you, too. Bye.
Goodbye, Edgar. Ghost!
Is there anything you'd like to say, Miss Williams?
I can't think of a thing. Would you like to come up to the cottage for some coffee?
Thank you, I'd love to.
I just don't understand how this could have happened.
Strange things happen at this lake, Miss Williams.
Please, Kate.
Kate. You must have heard the stories.
The O'Hanlons told me you know a lot about the history of the lake.
I know a fair amount. I've been interested in this place for a very long time. It's one of the reasons why I came to live here. I thought the lake would inspire me to write some first-rate poetry.
I'm sorry, Edgar. I don't read very much poetry. You're very famous, though, aren't you?
Famous. Famous. Used to be, Kate. Used to be. Thank you. Good. Thank you. Well, famous. You're not alone. Not many people read poetry. I was an angry young man. Well, I wasn't exactly Jack Kerouac, but I thought I had some wonderful things to say. And for a while, I was a critic's darling. Oh, darling. It can be very, very painful if you're not careful. I went to all the right parties, I met all the right people, and I did all the right drugs.
We all have a past, Edgar.
Yes, well, my past led directly to my present, and here at Merrow's Lake. I was burnt out, drugged out, and I needed to find myself again, to get clean, and I've been here for 9 years.
And has the lake inspired you?
No, not a bit. Not one bloody word have I written in 9 years.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please, Kate, don't be sorry. I'm sorry enough for the both of us. Oh, I thought the lake would inspire me. But but instead I'm obsessed.
What do you mean?
The history of this place is what drew me here. But now it's overtaken me. I am helpless in its grip.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. There is something about this lake, something that you don't see very often, but it can take over your mind, your soul, if you let it. I used to be addicted to cocaine, now I'm addicted to Merrow's Lake.
So you believe the stories?
Let me put it to you this way. There is a presence. I have felt it here since the very first day I arrived. Now, you could say it's my poet's imagination, but I don't think it's as simple as that.
Can you tell me the story of Father Merrow?
Well, Father Merrow, it's not a very pretty story. It started 200 years ago, when this town was very young. Merrow was the son of one of the founding fathers, and somewhere along the way he went bad, very bad. He disappeared for some time, and when he came back he was changed. He turned into some sort of a holy man. He built a church in the middle of the village, and he had followers. Oh, yes, indeed, he had followers. His worshippers were all women, and worship him they did, not any kind of god. Merrow's religion was one of the flesh, but it was of the spirit too. Through some sort of sexual rituals, he tried to break through into the spirit world, a world he perceived to be a place of fairies, of invisible beings who could only be personified by his followers. One, in her own mind, became Peg Prowler, a being that dwelled in ponds and lakes and ate human flesh, and a woman who dressed as Jenny Greenteeth, a water spirit whose sole purpose was to drown and devour children.
Children?
I'm afraid so, as I said, not pretty. But there was Peg Prowler, Merrow's main concubine. It was her job to send the others out. They would bring back the sacrifices, and she would help Father Merrow consume these sacrifices, and all the congregation would partake. These ultimate sacrifices would supposedly open the gates between this world and that other invisible realm, and Merrow and his disciples could live forever, so they thought. But they had not counted on the fact that the people of the town had found out their little secret. Too many children had disappeared, too many clues were left, and so several of the town fathers got together and blew up the dam that then held back the lake, and the village, and all the revellers within the church were drowned. And now, they do say, Father Merrow and his disciples still live down there at the bottom of the lake, and they are hungry.
You know, I have an old book of the history of Merrow's Lake, but your version of the story is much more vivid.
Yes, well, the book's not going to tell you the whole story. You see, they leave out the parts about the children. But if you piece together what the old-timers say and then records from the town hall, that's pretty much the whole story as I know it.
How awful.
Yes, yes, it is. You see, paganism requires some sort of sacrifice, and this sacrifice was particularly gruesome. And, well, strange things still happen here.
Such as?
Several years ago, a little girl, she was 4 years old, she disappeared at the lake and no one ever found her. Her parents, who used to summer here, never came back, and people just stopped coming. Because of the stories and because of what really happens here.
Have you ever seen anything?
Well, I thought maybe I did heard something. I did think I saw something in the wood once.
What do you mean?
Well, It was small, like a child, only, well, twisted, feral. More like a hideous dwarf, really, than a human child. The old Celtic stories say that children can be taken into fairyland and then come back changed.
You don't believe that.
I don't know what to believe anymore. The Native Americans who lived here said the area was inhabited by a race of little people that lived in the rivers and the ponds. Now that's interesting, don't you think?
Fascinating.
You're being very polite. I have talked your ear off long enough.
Oh, not at all.
Well, I hope I haven't scared you. You did want to hear the story.
No, you haven't scared me at all, Edgar.
Life can sometimes be scarier than death, don't you think?
You've got that right. Edgar, would you like to come over tomorrow for a little barbecue? I have a charcoal grill and...
Love to, Miss Williams.
Please, call me Kate.
Kate. Shall I bring anything?
Oh, no. Just bring yourself. And maybe a few more stories.
Brilliant. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I am sorry about your cat.
Thank you.
If you do believe in the invisible world, she's in those Elysian fields right now chasing the spirits of mice.
You really are a poet.
No, I'm not, but I thank you for saying so. Well, I'd best be going. Yes.
Okay. Goodbye, Edgar.
Ghost.
No, I don't mind.
Oh, well, don't get so excited.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here, I brought you some beans from our garden.
Oh, thank you so much.
Looks like you're doing some gardening there yourself.
Not exactly. Come on up to the house and I'll explain it all to you over some tea.
Okay.
Do you know what I think happened?
What?
I think some animal dug up the grave and then carried away your poor little dead cat.
But I thought you said you believe in
The spirits and the fairies? I want to.
But I have evidence.
What do you mean?
Those objects I found.
That's right. Didn't you say you had something like the head of a dragon?
Skull of a dragon, actually. And something else. Like the face of a green man. I don't believe this.
That's your dragon skull?
That's not what I found.
And this is your green man.
That's not what I found.
I'm sorry. What do you think happened?
It was them. They came and took them.
Them? Who?
The spirits, the fairies, whatever you want to call them. They came and took them and replaced them with these. To make me look like a fool.
Kate, you don't mean it.
Of course I do. There's no other explanation. I know they were in the house. I saw their tracks.
Kate, why don't you come over to our house tonight for dinner? I think you've been spending a little too much time by yourself.
No, I'm fine. I have things to do here. I'm not a baby. I'm not afraid of them.
Well, I guess I should be going, Kate. Thanks for the coffee.
Bye.
Good evening, Kate.
Oh my God. You scared the hell out of me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I do apologize. Here. I know you said I didn't need to bring anything, but I thought a bottle of wine would be perfect for the occasion.
Thank you very much, Edgar. That was very thoughtful of you. I hope you like chicken.
Who in his right mind doesn't like chicken?
Great. It's almost ready.
Thank you, Kate. That was delicious. More wine?
I'd better not. I'm not used to drinking very much. I just might get drunk.
Drunk? A little bit of wine? Oh, my goodness. When I think of the way I've abused my body over the years.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you tell me you stopped drinking?
No. I said I don't do drugs any longer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't...
No, it's quite all right. I was the one who mentioned it in the first place. Now, a little wine at dinner is the only vice I have left.
So how do you spend your days here on the lake?
Oh, hiking, fishing, dreaming of lost loves.
Lost loves? Have there been many of those?
Not in a very long time, Kate.
Tell me another story, Edgar.
What kind would you like to hear?
I'm not sure I understand the connection between the spirit world and the world of the fairies.
Oh, well, it goes back hundreds of years. You see, a ghost and a fairy, they come from the same place, from the same plane of existence. In the old Celtic legends, when a person died, they were just as likely to go to heaven as they were to Elfland. When the fairies came to take you away, they took you off to another plane of existence. When children were stolen and changelings were put in their place, Some time later, they were seen playing with fairies. But the parents couldn't reach them. You see, they were gone to this world, dead to us, but alive in Elfland.
So you're saying that ghosts and fairies are the same?
Excuse me. Essentially, they are. Let me give you an example. Once, I saw a man digging on my property. He was a very small man. He was dressed in green, head to toe, had a green hat on. I called out to him. He seemed not to hear me, so I called out again. When he turned to me, I could not make out one feature on his face. And it was a bright sunny day. There was no reason for that. He turned around and went back to digging. Standing there feeling dumbfounded. I went back into my cottage. About 20 minutes later I came back out. The man was gone. I went to where he was digging on the edge of the wood. Not a sign of anyone or anyone digging.
How strange. Who do you think he was?
Not who, Kate. What? What? A ghost. A fairy. A being. One who could appear solid, like a real person, and then vanish into thin air. A ghost, a fairy, what's the difference?
Edgar, I have something I need to tell you. I thought I heard my cat last night. I thought I saw him too.
Kate, your cat was dead, believe me.
I know he was, but his grave was open. You don't seem very surprised.
It's Narrows Lake. What drowns here stays here.
What do you mean?
It's this place. It's why people don't come here anymore. It's why there are no children here. It's why people say they see the dead walk. Well, the bodies may wash upon shore, but not the souls. Do you understand?
I think so.
Narrows Lake is a kind of purgatory for lost souls. Those that drowned here can't find peace. They sleep restlessly in their graves.
I always knew there was something scary about this place. But my grandmother always tried to shelter me from the stories.
Well, there is only so much truth you can hide from a child.
Sometimes the truth can be so horrible, don't you think?
Yes. And hiding from it can be worse.
What do you mean?
Kit, don't you ever get scared living here alone?
Sometimes.
Well, wouldn't you like some company?
Edgar,
I do apologize. I think the wine was a bit stronger than I anticipated.
It's okay, Edgar.
Yes. Well, I best be going.
Maybe that would be a good idea.
Yes, indeed it would. I've made a complete ass of myself. Yes. Well, thank you for dinner. It was delicious.
Anytime, Edgar.
Good night.
Good night.
Kate, what is it?
I didn't draw this.
Well, you didn't. Then who did?
I'll be going now, Edgar.
Kate! Kate! Kate, are you all right?
I'm fine. Have fun fishing.
Kate! About the other night! I'm sorry!
Forget it.
Just forget it already, will you?
morning, Kate. Oh, honey, I'm sorry if I woke you.
No, that's okay.
Oh, well, I'm an early riser myself, and now I couldn't call you, now could I?
I never hooked up my phone.
Well, I just thought that maybe you'd like to join me in the lake for a swim today.
A swim?
Sure, you do swim, don't you?
Well, yes, of course.
Oh, good. Well, the weather forecast is calling for a beautiful day, and since I haven't seen you in a while, I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm fine.
Well, great. You want to join me in the lake?
The lake?
Sure, hon. Where else did you think we'd
Well,
swim?
I just meant...
Now, come on. Do you have a swimsuit?
Sure.
All right. What do you say?
Okay.
Oh my God, it's colder than I expected.
Really refreshing, isn't it? Clears out the old cobwebs.
I've got goosebumps on top of my goosebumps.
Hey, I've got an idea.
What?
What do you say we swim out to the old church steeple?
All the way out there?
You think you're up to it?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Kate. It'll be good for you. And you'll find that there's nothing out there to fear.
I suppose.
I know. Let's make it a competition. First one to swim out to the steeple and touch it wins.
Wins what?
How about a night out at McDonald's?
What?
Nothing. Never mind, Kate. We win nothing. Just the satisfaction of being first.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Come on, where's your sense of fun?
Where's your sense of fear?
Oh, Kevin says I'm fearless. Come on, last one out there is a rotten egg. You're a rotten egg, Kate. Hey, are you okay?
Hurry! They're right behind us.
Who?
Just hurry! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Kate, what the hell happened out there?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Can you tell me what happened?
It was them! Didn't you see them?
Who?
The two women!
Kate, the only two women out there were you and I.
I don't see them now, but they were there. I swear they were there. They touched me.
Where? By the spire?
Yes, and then they followed me.
Kate, the only two people out there were you and me.
Don't tell me you didn't see them.
I'm afraid I didn't.
You're lying.
Hey, in case you haven't noticed, I just helped save your life.
You're a liar. Why can't you ever admit the truth to me?
Oh, and what is the truth, Kate? That you were pursued by water spirits? Is that what you want me to say?
I don't give a damn what you say. I know what I saw.
Okay, fine. You look okay, at least physically.
What's that supposed to mean?
Fine. Kate, I'm gonna go back to cottage, get my clothes, and then I'm going home.
Fine. Stay there, and don't come back until you're willing to see the truth.
Hello, Colleen.
Hope you don't mind me fishing here. Your husband said it was okay.
No problem, Edgar. Catching anything today?
Can I tell you something? I've never caught a fish here at Merrill's Lake. I fish just to relax. And, if you'll pardon me saying so, you don't look relaxed at all.
You know, Edgar, I get the impression you see everything that happens on this lake.
Well, I don't miss much. It's that right of sense of observation, you know. All us washed-up poets have it.
So, Edgar, what have you seen happening on the lake?
I've seen a person on this lake who's in trouble. Serious trouble. And whether it's in her imagination or it's real, it doesn't really matter. It's trouble, still the same.
So, do you think anyone can help this person?
I know a few who have tried, and that's very noble of them.
Well, as you say, Edgar, I'm not too relaxed right now. Well, I hope you catch a lot of fish today, Edgar.
Even if I don't, the lake will reveal things to me.
What sort of things?
Secrets. And secrets are much more interesting than fish.
Well, it was nice seeing you.
Yes, get some rest, Colleen. You did all you could.
You know, Edgar, I think you're right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Another tragedy at the lake. Oh, for me, this is the worst of them all. It's bad enough when a child dies, but when it's your great-grandchild, well, it's just something you don't expect, even at this cursed lake. I am in mourning, and now I may be in mourning for the rest of my life, however long or short a time that may be. Oh, poor Connor. He never had a chance against the forces in this lake. They were too much for him and for his mother. But beyond my grief, I am afraid. I admit it. Few people are ready to die, even at my age. I have gathered up these objects to protect myself. Well, I haven't practiced the craft in years and never took it too seriously. But there are no atheists in foxholes. If it can help me, if it can protect me, then I will use it. I don't want them to come out of the lake to take me. Now that I'm old, I fear that my powers are weakening, while at the same time the powers of those in the lake are growing stronger. Every time someone drowns in the lake, Father Merrow has a new soul, a new member for his ever-growing congregation. And so they become stronger. Something's outside. I don't need to hear it. I just know. They've come for me. They know about my great-grandfather. They know that he was one of the town fathers who blew up the dam to kill Merrow and his followers. They've allowed me to live here all these years by their good graces. But now I'm old, and they will be coming for me. Merrow will be coming for me, dragging me down into the lake, taking my soul and making it into one of them.
Spence. Remember me?
Jeff. Jeff Linden. What brings you here?
I wish I could say it was pleasure, but I'd be lying. It's business. Have you seen my ex-wife?
Kate? She bought groceries here. I haven't seen her in a few days, though.
Is she still up at the cottage?
That's what she told me.
How did she look to you?
How did she look?
Yes. Anything strange or different about her?
No. She looked as lovely as always. A little sadder, though. That's all.
I see. Well, thanks, Spence. It was nice seeing you again.
And you. I hope everything turns out all right for you.
Thanks. I hope so, too.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Kate. What are you drawing?
Nothing you'd be interested in seeing?
How do you know that?
I just know. What are you doing here?
I was looking for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you want?
I was wondering how you were doing.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, Kate. Won't you show me your drawing?
No. It isn't finished.
Look, Kate, I've been looking for you all over. I'd hoped to find you here.
Why are you looking for me? I thought you were glad to be rid of me.
Come on, Kate, that's not fair.
Fair? Whoever said life is fair?
Kate, have you been taking your medication?
Only when I need to.
And when is that?
You're very nosy.
Kate, I'm not here to harm you. I only want to talk to you.
About what?
Come on, let's take a walk. So you're back to using your maiden name again, right?
That's the name I was born with. There's no law against it, is there?
No, not at all. Kate, I haven't seen you in months. I'm a little concerned about your state of mind.
I told you, I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's not like I think you're crazy, but
Well, thank you very much.
you need to keep taking your medication. And you really, really need to take care of your bills.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do? We're not married anymore.
Kate, I've been looking for you all over. There are other people who have been trying to find you too. People who have contacted me in the hopes of finding you.
Really?
When I told them I didn't know where you were, they weren't very happy.
Really, who are these people?
The mortgage company, the car loan company, the bank, all of your creditors.
Creditors.
Yes, Kate, the people you borrowed money from, the people who expected to be paid back. The mortgage company is about to repossess your house, the house that you kept when we got divorced. Are you going to let it go now?
I'll live here. Grandma Jessie willed me this place.
Fine, live here then. But the loan company is about to repossess your car. It's tough to do without a car in a place like this. Not too much public transportation around here. You know what I mean?
I have everything I need right here.
Oh, and what will you do for food? Go fishing? Spence told me he hasn't seen you at the general store in days. Have you been eating?
I have been eating. I'm just very frugal, that's all.
Listen to me, you have to stop denying reality.
Oh, that old line again. What is reality, Jeff? Can you explain it to me?
Yes, it's paying your bills. It's keeping in touch with the people who have meant something to you. It's living in the real world, Kate, not some fantasy world you conjured up.
I haven't conjured up anything.
Your state of denial is what caused your problems in the first place.
What problems? I said, what problems? What problems do you mean?
Can't you remember, Kate? Can't you remember what you did here on this lake all those years ago?
No!
What a terrible thing you did! How could you do it, Kate? Why did you do it? You killed Connor!
No,
you killed our son!
No, I didn't!
Yes, for Christ's sake, face it! You killed our son!
No, I couldn't!
Remember, Kate.
No. Oh, it was them!
Who?
The people from the lake!
There are no people from the lake!
Yes, there are! I saw them! They reached up out of the water and they stole our child! I know they did!
No, Kate, remember! Remember what really happened!
It was an accident!
It was no damn accident, and you know it.
It was an accident!
Listen to me! I never believed it was an accident. I just couldn't prove it. Don't you remember, Kate, the inquest? Remember that? Oh, yes, it was ruled an accident, but we know better, don't we? Remember when the doctor found out what was really wrong with you? Why you were having all these terrible emotional problems?
No, it isn't true!
But it is true, Kate. The doctor diagnosed you with postpartum psychosis, remember? And after you killed Connor, your emotional problems got worse. You thought he was alive somewhere. The guilt was tearing you apart. And then, finally, you had to be put into that rest home, where they gave you all that medication, where you really didn't get any rest because they tortured you there for 2 years. And then, by the time they released you, my resentment had built up so much like a cancer that our marriage was over. I couldn't forgive you for what I knew you'd done. So I asked you for a divorce, and you gave it to me, thank God.
What else could I do?
Yes, it's all coming back to you now, isn't it? You kept the house, but you're losing that. You've lost everything, Kate. Your husband, your home, and most of all, your child. All because of what happened here on this damn lake.
Shut up.
You just don't get it, do you? I'm here to help you.
I said shut up!
You need to come with me!
don't want to hurt you. I only want to help. Kate?
No, the last person who told me that is dead. I didn't mean to kill him. He drove me to it. Don't you see?
Kate! It's all right. It's all right. We can talk about it later. Let's just go to my cottage.
No,
It'll
you
be
don't
fine.
understand.
Of course, I understand. I understand everything. I'm a poet.
No, you just want to put me away.
I don't want to put you anywhere. Kate, please.
No.
Kate. Kate. Kate? What is it?
They're coming in. Don't you see them?
What do you see?
They're coming for me.
Go to them.
So when you saw that old newspaper photo, you recognized her?
That's right. But I knew I had seen her somewhere before, and then out of the blue it hit me. It had been in the newspaper.
You know, it's a really good thing you saved all those old clippings.
Darling. Pays to be a little odd.
Well, maybe you'll write something about all this, Edgar.
I will. It's a brilliant idea. I absolutely will. It was after I recognized her that I kept an even closer eye on her. I saw her slipping deeper and deeper into a very dark place. A place no one should ever go. Let me put it to you this way. Kate helped me in a way that she'll never know. I only wish she could have helped herself. The police have taken the bodies away, but not the souls. They're all together. Together. In Merrow's Lake.
Thank you.